Hello and welcome to episode 37 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, potentially two games for you. At home to Cape Town City in the Nedbank Cup quarter-final, and then at home to Al Ahly in the Champions League semi-final. As we've come back before the end of the season, it won't surprise you to know that there is a job vacancy. Find out who that is with in just a moment. Okay, well, it has taken a while, but as you can see, Kashima Antlers have dispensed with their manager in the Japanese J1 League. So let's apply for that one. And then I'll come back in a moment with the first match, and we'll update you on the Kashima Antlers application as soon as there's any news. So the team for the first game is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the game against Cape Town City in the Nedbank Cup, and it is Mpoto in goal, back four Mashego, Lamini, and Dar and Mudau. Obas behind Kapinga and Mafokeng in midfield, Otladisa on the left, and Como on the right, and Evidence Magopa up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant wants them to pick up where they left off. We're in good form at the moment, so I think that's entirely reasonable. We will point the finger and agree with him. And let's get out there and see if we can secure a place in the semi-finals. So as always, we'll wait the first 10 minutes out before we make any decisions about changes, unless anything dramatic happens. And to be honest, not a lot has happened in the first 10 minutes. Cape Town have had the better of it, so it will be a demand more. And we still await the first highlight after 20 minutes. Mashego's picked up an injury. Mahame, yeah, he's going to have to come on. Can't risk it at this stage of the season. Too many games too quickly. And this is a disappointing first half at the moment. No highlights. Although now Buthelezi with the goal kick, and we've won possession back just inside our own half, and Como drives into the box, shoots, and he's pulled off an absolute cracker. Eddie and Como makes it Orlando Pirates 1, Cape Town City 0. We've got the lead, and yeah, we deserve it. So let's get to half time and make a couple more changes to just freshen things up a little. And there is the halftime whistle. So we'll give some encouragement. Going well, absolutely. But capable of better. And I think Otladisa's going to come off for Mickey Son. And I am also going to take Eddie and Como off. And in fact, I'm not. Change of plan. Evidence Magopa can come off for Ighodaro. So that's 3 changes made. I think we've got 2 more. Hopefully I'm right with that. But if not, we'll live with it. And we're 5 minutes into the second half. Nothing has happened yet. But Buthelezi with a goal kick. Last time we got possession back from a goal kick and scored. So Mahame now to Mickey Son. It's back with Lamini. Into Obas. Kapinga gives the ball away, but we win it back in our own half. And Dar to Mudau down the right hand side. Mudau needs support. In the end, pulls it back to Nkomo. His cross. And Kapinga with the finish. It's deflected into the back of the net. And it is Orlando Pirates 2, Cape Town City 0. That should be enough to see us home and hosed, as Cape Town play it around in their own half. It's now down the left hand side. Lee's given it away though, and Nkomo has it, plays it back to the keeper, goes the other way to Lamini, onto Mahame, down the left wing for Mickey Son and Kapinga, Mafokeng to Mickey Son, Kapinga into Mafokeng, to the right for Nkomo, and he bursts the back of the net with that one, and it is Orlando Pirates 3, Cape Town City 0, and there is no way they're coming back from this. So now we're going to test out the theory of whether we've got any more subs left or not, and if I can, I'm going to take Kaliso Mudau off, and we'll bring on Cupido, and we can. So that means we've got one more. As that one's headed away, Kapinga doesn't manage to close it down, but the shot in the end goes wide. And I think it's going to be Nkomo that's going to be the final change, but not yet. Need to wait till at least 70 minutes. And Kapinga is beaten, and Mayo heads it past the keeper, Lee with the assist, and it's now 3-1. Not quite game on, but interest peaked for Cape Town. Although how long will that last? Not very long, because Keanu Cupido, the substitute, has come on and made it 4-1. So I think at this point it might be time to try and take Nkomo off and bring on Quayna Adams. So Lamini driving forward, and Mafokeng back to Obas, and the ball down the right for Nkomo. So his last contribution was very nearly an assist. Highlight comes to an end, so our final change has now been made on 67. Cupido to Mafokeng, Cupido into the box, and Kubeka clears it only as far as Mahame, round the outside, and pulls it back to Kapinga, laid off to Obas, out to Adams, and Quayna Adams has made it 5-1, and that absolutely puts the seal on it. There is no way we don't win this now. We've had 4 different goal scorers in a 5-1 win, assuming it stays that way, of course. And all the subs have been used. I don't know why I'm checking. I've made 5. We're into the last 7 minutes, and Dar looks and goes left to Mahame, crosses the halfway line, down the left wing from Mickey Son into the area. Mickey Son to the byline. It's saved by the keeper and cleared. Highlight comes to an end, and hopefully we can just see this out now and just not pick up any red cards or injuries. 3 minutes of added time, and a corner for Obas, which is headed over the top of the bar, and the highlight comes to an end, and there is the full-time whistle. Orlando Pirates 5, Cape Town City 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode, and this time it is the Champions League tie. First leg at home to Al Ahly, and the team for this one, Afori returns in goal. Back for us Mashego, Msimango, and Dar and Mudau. Obas behind Kapinga and Sithole in midfield. Mafokeng on the left and Como on the right. Ighodaro comes in up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant is recommending the media credit line and that they should put on a worthy display. I'm going to disagree with him. Let's pump the fists and tell them we expect a good result from the first leg. Go out there and grab a win, and let's go. So we'll kick the match off and hopefully get a lead to take to Egypt. So as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. And we've started marginally the better. Mashego's free kick, and Sithole has headed it into the back of the net, but is he onside? There is a check. And the goal is given. It is Orlando Pirates 1, Al Ahly 0. And it's Kuka with the throw in. Ashur to Magid. Kuka back to Magid. Akram to Abdelmanem. Ighodaro's given the ball back to them. And Akram plays it into midfield. Ashur has given it to Ighodaro though, and we're in on goal here. And apparently that's a fair challenge, and Como's cross is headed in after it's come off the keeper by Mafokeng. And with 13 minutes on the watch, it is Orlando Pirates 2, Al Ahly 0. Slim with the free kick, headed on. And the keeper just watches that one over the bar. So 20 minutes in, 2-0 to the good. Certainly didn't have this down on the script. But we know from Al Ahly that they won't take this lying down. They will come roaring back. And the header over the bar was a massive opportunity for them that they've not taken. And it remains 2-0. Into the last 10 minutes of the first half. Al Ahly on the ball. Magwid. Back to Abdelmanem. Into Akram. On to Dieng. And Cresto does have a goal. In fact, it's Mohamed Dawi. Has a goal back. And it's 2-1. So, game back on, but we are still in the lead. And Dar to Msimango. Goes left to Mashego. Forward for Mafokeng. Given away. Rabia to Abdelmanem. Magwid to Abdelmanem. Into Akram. Plays it back to Magwid. And it's given away, so we've got possession back. Obas to Nkomo. Holds it up, finds Mudau. Down the right hand side. Mudau pivots, finds Nkomo. Pulls it back for Yaya. Finds Kapinga, who finds the back of the net. And it's 3-1. So 2-goal lead restored. And things are going about as well as they could have expected to at the moment. And let's take that 3-1 lead into half time, please. Mashego to Mafokeng. Mashego now to Kapinga. On to Obas. Plays it back for Msimango. Obas to Msimango again. Over the top for Mafokeng into the area, crosses it in, and it deflects back And he's cleared. Mafokeng again. Plays it back to the edge of the area. Kapinga to Mudal, who loses the ball. Cleared away. Obas should cut this off and does. And walks it into touch. Probably not the worst decision he's ever made. There's the halftime whistle. We lead 3-1. Going well. And do we need to make any changes? I'm going to say no at this stage. I don't think we do. So into the second half. And let's keep everything tight for 10 minutes. And then we'll review. And we've managed to do exactly that. No highlights of any description. So I think first change probably is going to be Obas for Mavuso. I'm also going to bring Mahame on for Mashego. So a double change on 61. I'll do a double change on 70. And it will be Mafokeng for Mikison. And Kapinga for... In fact, we'll move Mavuso forward. And then Kapinga can be replaced by Lamini. And that's 4 changes done. I haven't got any more midfielders, so I think it's either going to be Mudal or we protect Ighodaro. So we'll see. Ighodaro lines up a free kick on 73 minutes. He's not going to shoot, is he? He does, and he's found the back of the net, and it is Orlando Pirates 4, Al Ahly 1. And I think the change I'm going to line up is Nkomo for Queen Adams. And let's just see the last 10 minutes out and take a famous victory. 4 different goal scorers is brilliant. Loving that. And it looks like we're going to have a substantial lead to take into the second leg. And there is the full-time whistle. Quite remarkably, Orlando Pirates 4, Al Ahly 1. I'll be back in a moment to let you know whether there's any progress on that job application. Okay, well, is this the moment when we secure our departure from Orlando Pirates? As you can see, following my application for the Kashima Antlers job, the board have invited me to attend an interview with them to discuss the vacancy. The board are extremely impressed with my outstanding performance at Orlando Pirates, which is why they've identified me as one of their top candidates. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer me an interview is because they feel I'd be an acceptable fit for the club's vision for the future. This is mainly as a result of my deep commitment towards playing a high-tempo pressing game. Sounds delightful. The interview will give me the opportunity to discuss my suitability for the role and allow them to discuss their ambitions and plans with me in more detail. So let's attend the interview and let's get into it. So we'll thank them for the opportunity and get down to business. Do I think it's a positive or a negative thing that I've so far managed one team? I think it's a positive. Reflects well on me that I've shown loyalty. Done some highly impressive work. Why do you want to move on? I want to take the next step, and I want that to be here. With your team currently defying expectations in the league and in the middle of a good run of form, are you perhaps looking to take advantage by moving while your stock is at its highest? I've done a good job and the time's right to take the next step. Am I able to ease their worries about losing the backing of players and subsequent airing of dirty laundry in public? There won't be any problems if I get the job. Want to ensure the dressing room atmosphere is much better than it was under a previous manager. I won't have any problems cultivating a strong atmosphere. Am I ready to get stuck in at a club that has big financial problems? You can trust me to do the right thing. When do I intend to establish myself as the club's new manager? Immediately. And I don't wish to have a budget. If they've got financial problems, I'm not going to waste money on changing staff. So no budget will be required. They want me to sign players under the age of 23. Good. To play defensively solid football, which thankfully is only favoured. Possession football is good. Make the most of set pieces. I'll try. High tempo pressing football. Good. Work within the wage budget, fine. Grow the reputation. Well, I intend to win the Champions League, so that'll do that. The usual contracts for old men. And let's see what their plans are. They want me to work towards challenging for the title and eventually challenge for it and keep doing so. Absolutely fine. And can I make them finish mid-table this season? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's no problem at all. Transfer budget of 2.14 million. That's fine. A wage budget of just over $250,000 a week. Yeah, fine with that as well. And I don't have any requests to propose. So the interview is done. I'll be back in a moment to let you know how we've got on. Okay, well, it has taken a while, but as you can see, on the 25th of April, they have come back to me and I have been offered the job. But before we negotiate the contract, the board want to speak to me to discuss my future. I am going to decline the meeting because I am absolutely taking the Kashima Antlers job. So we'll refuse to attend. And let's get into the details of the negotiations. So they want me to work within the wage budget, grow the reputation, finish mid-table this year, and then work towards a challenge over the next couple of years, and then challenge for the title beyond that. So a transfer budget of £2 million and a wage budget of $275,000 a week. And let's see what we are being offered. A 3-year contract on £3,500 a week. How does that compare to my existing contract? It's more or less double my salary. So I'll reset the instructions and I'm just going to accept their offer. I'm not going to try and push them up. My salary's doubling. So we'll finalise the deal and I'll be back in a moment to confirm that I am no longer the manager of Orlando Pirates and that we are on our way to Asia. So I'll be back with that in just a moment. Okay, well here is the official confirmation, Kashima Antlers FC hire Sheehan in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate. Jamie Sheehan has left Orlando Pirates to join Kashima Antlers. Sheehan, who of course most famously lifted the Orange CAF Champions League with Orlando Pirates in 2026. Sheehan will face pressure to bring immediate success to Ibaraki Stadium, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge, and will need to hit the ground running if he's to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. Hong Myung-bo was considered to be the favourite for the job, but it's unclear whether the club favoured Sheehan all along. Orlando Pirates will now be looking for a new manager. Kashima Antlers have been disappointing in the Meiji Yasuda J1 League so far this season and find themselves in 14th place. Kashima Antlers have won only one of their last 5 league games and have won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1 of the last 5 matches. So that is everything made official, and I'll be back in a moment to confirm what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, as you can see, Kashima Antlers have had an absolutely horrific start to the season. So I'm going to show you my first 2 games in charge against Consadole Sapporo at home and also Kawasaki Frontale at home. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.